if you're really interested in the religious history of Northern Ireland, then you shouldn't pass up a chance to spend a day in County Armagh. Just an hour's drive outside of Belfast, this here has been the spiritual capital of Ireland for the past 1,500 years. St Patrick arrived in Armagh in 432 AD, and it's here that you'll see St Patrick's Cathedral. And just up the road sits the Church of Ireland. If you'd like to find out more about the cathedrals and churches that you can visit, simply go to our website, gurusexplore.tv.
In the southwestern corner of Northern Ireland is the County Fermanagh, famous for its lake system, Lough Erne. The scenery alone is worth the plane ticket over here. The lakes stretch across at least 80 kilometres of beautiful countryside and are home to brown trout and salmon. Today, Nev's assigned me the job of catching some fish for him to cook. So I'm meeting up with one of the local fishing experts, Gary Crothers, who's going to show me some of the finer points of fly fishing.
And what we're doing is traditional loch-style fishing.
Okay.
And the way we'd fish that would be with a floating line or an intermediate line and maybe 15 to 18 foot of cast on the front,
Yep.
which normally incorporates 3 flies or 4 flies. And basically what it is, it's cast out 15, 20 feet in front of the boat,
Yep.
3 or 4 strips back in, and then work the top fly, what they call a top dropper. You work that in the fly, work the fly in the water, dibbling it all the time, and that mimics the hats and sedges and the hats and flies, and the trout find that at times they find it irresistible.
So it's mainly trout here, brown trout?
Mainly brown trout here. That would be our biggest game fish in here, and they're great. They're great fighting fish. You know, if you can get them here, it can be anything from 6 inches up to 3.5 foot long. You know, and this is ideal territory from here because we've got rocks coming in here and we've got the breeze coming along the front of us, pushing us along nicely. And the trout absolutely love it.
Okay. You keep telling me that, but we haven't caught one yet.
Well, the secret is, the secret is, I can't tell you that.
One thing's for certain, the fish might be scarce today, but these Irish fishing guides are very good at talking about them.
For your first couple of times out in the lake, it's advisable to get the services of a good guide.
Well, it sounds like it's the way to go because you're really getting insider knowledge on the lakes, the best times, the best technique for fishing. Well, there are no guarantees in life, and even less so in the art of fly fishing. It's time to call it a day, so we head back to shore empty-handed, but with no regrets. That was fantastic. Thanks, mate.
You're most welcome.
Great fun.
You're most welcome.
Perfect. But no fish!
Next year.
Next year.
Next year.
Well, May and June's the time if you really want to catch the fish. But
May, June.
the experience has just been fantastic.
Well, it just shows you what it's about. If you can get out there in May and June, guaranteed fish.
Good stuff.
After Trev's very poor showing in the fishing boat, I had to organise my own catch. And with my salmon fillets in hand, it was off to the Belle Isle School of Cookery. Liz Moore is one of the country's favourite chefs. These days, she passes on her knowledge to aspiring chefs who can stay at the nearby Belle Isle Castle during their cooking courses. Well, Liz, I've got the fish.
Salmon is a very, very popular fish in Ireland. It's very traditional. And it's always been known that if you eat a lot of salmon, you become extremely knowledgeable.
Smart.
As we have a lot of folklore about it. Now, the first thing we need to do, I've got some mange tout peas. These are the last ones from the garden. So we're just going to blanch them a little bit, just to make them that little bit softer, because the salmon's not going to take long to cook at all. Put the mange tout into some cold water, cool them down really quickly, and it'll set their colour. Now, we want to cut a slit through here as evenly as possible. So they should all have cooled down by now.
Yep.
A little bit of salt and pepper, and a drizzle of olive oil as well. And then just toss it all together with your hands. What we're going to do is take some peas and as neatly as possible, stuff them in to the salmon sort of lengthwise, that's it. Okay, so then you just neaten up any edges, if there's any little bits of the
Hanging out
sides
the end.
that need to be neatened up. And then literally just cut it evenly down the middle. And what you should get is a really, really pretty green sort of bundle inside. Great. So now we're just going to start these on the top. So it's fine to put this extra virgin in because we're not going to cook it at a very high temperature. And we're also going to put in a knob of butter because this is Ireland and we love our butter. So we'll just season the fish as well.
Yep.
Then to start the salmon, we're going to put it in top sides down. So we'll just give them about 30 seconds and then you can use this palette knife just gently to turn them back over. So we have a nice little bit of caramelisation on the top as well, which is going to help with the flavour. So if you want to take the pan, and we're just going to put it into this aga behind us. This is the extra easy bit. This is the sauce. Now, it's an unusual sauce because it's got a strange ingredient in it. But I'm a great believer in simple food. But obviously, we want something that goes well with the salmon. Put about half the cream in. About a tablespoon or so of the maple syrup. So basically, that's already coming to the boil because there's not too much in it. We're just going to reduce it down a little bit, and then we're just going to add some of this cold unsalted butter to it. And instead of stirring it, just give it a shake around the pan.
Oh, that's looking very, very creamy and yummy, isn't it?
So, but I think that'll be delicious. So we'll just have a look at the salmon.
Well, there's a mere 6 minutes in the oven and it looks beautifully
Doesn't take
cooked.
long, does it? So this is our stuffed fillet of salmon with a maple cream sauce, which I think should be pretty yummy. Very, very simple. You can see how moist the salmon is. Does it work well together?
Oh, that combination is exquisite. Not just nice. Do you mind? I'm going back for more.
It is very good. I probably shouldn't say that.
Now, we've stayed in some truly wonderful accommodation while we've been here in Northern Ireland. However, coming up after the break, we're going to give you the opportunity to look at lodgings with a real difference. How would you like to be king of your own castle for just one night? London is a popular destination for Aussie tourists, and if you're there between the 1st of April and the 24th of September 2009, just £25 will get you to Dublin flying Aer Lingus. Bargain. Aer Lingus also flies from Australia to Belfast or Dublin via San Francisco or Hong Kong. To find out more about some of the wonderful places that we've been to during the program, visit discoverireland.com.au.
Getting to the Oyster Festival in Galway might not be as easy as it seems.
Beautiful day.
Whereabouts do you live?
Down at the end of the lake there.
Which way to Galway?
We go past the hotel.
By the gable of a long, abandoned cottage, crippled tree whose apples grew on a branch in Eden.
But if you don't make it, there's always tomorrow.